Night vision can be extremely useful in any SHTF emergency situation. And recently I was able to find some budget-friendly night vision for $70. So stick around for the rest of the video. We're going to talk about the Stealth Cam STC NVM SD model night vision that you can get for under $100. That's very budget friendly and seems to work. So this is digital night vision, and we're gonna show you exactly how it works and whether or not it's worth your $70 right here. Hey everybody, it's Magic Prepper, and today we're going to discuss the Stealth Cam Digital Night Vision Monocular. Now this is a deal I found refurbished for under $70 on eBay, and it's something I wanted to share with the community here because honestly, to get night vision that does work and does what it actually advertises for under $100 is very hard to come by, and especially in our community where most people are living under some type of a budget where you can't afford to go out and buy the latest and greatest Gen 2 or Gen 3 night vision, but you know you need something in order to operate in the dark. Well, this might be the answer for you. So real quick, we'll just go ahead and start opening this up. Now, Stealth Cam is generally known for their game cameras, which honestly, from what I can tell, have decent reviews and have decent capability, but they do offer some night vision products as well. And this is one of them. Now, this is one of their older models. If you go on their website now, you will find that there is a new night vision monocular that has a little bit more of a modern look to it and has a few upgrades, including its ability to record video in 720p and some other things as well. But this is the digital night vision monocular. This is the model that actually allows you to install an SD card, and then you can actually record video as well as take still shots. The other model you can find on eBay that's refurbished is the one with the black casing on the outside, and it is $10 less but doesn't allow for video recording or still shots. So to me, for using something like a night vision monocular as a piece of recon equipment in order to gather intel, you would want an ability to at least record some video or take some photos in order to bring back whatever information you were able to find to your community or to your group, or at least just back to your home. So when preparing for SHTF scenarios, we're all worried about, the different gear and the different items you might need. And night vision can definitely be the difference between being able to operate in a nighttime environment than just being snuck up on and taken out because you don't have the ability to see what's coming your way. So if you're preparing for SHTF scenarios, but you're on a budget and you're not sure what type of equipment you need to acquire or what you can afford, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below, because honestly, I'll try to share any deals or any things that I find that can be helpful or useful in those situations with you all, because I'm also on a budget and I'm always looking for that next best thing, but I also can't afford to buy the latest and greatest. For similar monocular night vision in Gen 3, which is going to get you some of the best quality technology that you can get nowadays, you're looking at something that's almost $2,000 possibly. Whereas this right here is Generation 1 night vision, and it's coming in at, like I said, refurbished for $70. Now the refurb has a few things about it I want to discuss before we go into any details about the night vision here. First off, it only comes with this flimsy nylon case, and that's it. So you still have to purchase the batteries, you have to purchase a micro USB cable, and you have to purchase an SD card if you want to be able to record and take video. So those are things to consider. So there is a little bit of an extra cost afterward if you want to have the full capability of the device. But with that being said, as long as you have 4 AA batteries, you can open up the package, put the batteries in, and you can at least see and use the night vision technology that's there without being able to record it without an SD card or something. Okay, so really quick, we'll just go over the different functions here. This particular model is supposedly capable of having 400 feet of nighttime viewing distance because it uses an advanced low light CMOS sensor. So CMOS is basically complementary metal oxide semiconductor, which is the older technology used for night vision, where it's a sensor that basically plays the part of the eye within the device, okay? And 400 feet is asking a lot because this item basically has 3 different zoom modes. It comes in automatically with 3x as its standard viewing mode, and then it goes up to 6 as well as 9. Now at 9x at nighttime, you can definitely see that you're zoomed in, but the digital quality of the image that you're looking at is definitely not amazing. So just keep that in mind. You're looking at this being more of in the 3x zone for using it as a night vision binocular, and it only records video on 3x. It doesn't record video on 6 or 9. So yes, you can see further with the 9x, but for actually gathering intel and taking photos and video, 3x is going to be your best friend. So just my opinion so far, but it also has an integrated IR filter, so during the daytime you can actually use it to see a generalized colored image rather than having to deal with the infrared style image that you get using it as a night vision device. So you can use it for daylight as well, which is nice in case you utilize something like this rather than having a pair of binoculars. And then even then you can still take the photos and take the video even in daylight. So that's something else to consider. It should fit in most binocular harnesses, and it's really just made for intel gathering in my opinion. This is not a tactical piece of equipment. This is literally just a way for you to gather intel. So basically the way it works is you have your different modes. You have the camera mode here, so you would hold this to switch between photo and video, and then click it in order to take a photo or start recording video. The zoom goes between 3, 6, and 9x. This is your IR. So you actually have different levels of infrared brightness for nighttime. So at nighttime you can have full brightness, or you can have about a reduction of 50%. And then during day, of course, you can shut off the infrared using the filter completely and just see generalized color and everything else. And then your frames per second, you can cycle this through 25, 15, and 8 frames per second. Now the main goal behind the FPS situation here is to save on memory. So between 25 frames per second and 8 frames per second, you can save a lot of hard drive space on your solid state drive or basically your SD card. But the biggest issue is that in 25, you're actually going to get decent quality video, whereas on 8, it's going to be super choppy. So generally, you're going to plan on wanting to use it at 25 just to make sure that you're able to see exactly what it is you're trying to see. Okay, this is the focus knob. So, I mean, it seems to work rather well, but it is a little bit loose. So it will probably turn on you if you were to just have this like in a backpack or have it in a pouch of some kind, and it's not like secured in order to stay still exactly where it is. So this is something you're going to have to constantly focus because it's just a little bit loose, to be honest, okay? And then here is your diopter, which also turns in order to get longer and shorter in order to give you better eye relief, okay? So, very basic. And then on the bottom here is where you can actually access the, USB and SD ports, okay? So there's your micro USB port. There's your SD port where you can see I have an SD card in it. And then it looks like this is like a DC power inlet, but at the same time, I don't see anything online about this being able to have DC power. So I don't know if that's for just like plugging it in order to use it on your computer in case the batteries are dead or something like that. But doesn't come with a DC power inverter of any kind, and it doesn't advertise anywhere that it can use that, but that's just what it looks like to me. So just something to keep in mind. This SD card in here, it's a 32 gigabyte, and I probably only spent $7 on it. So just keep that in mind as well. It's not very expensive to get the rest of the pieces of the puzzle here that you need. Okay, it seems very rugged. This is a rubberized finish, so it's nice and easy to hold on to. And as you can see in some of the video images, it does the job. I mean, all I did was go out in my backyard, let my dog run around, took some still frames, definitely took some video, and it seems like it works. Now, here's your battery compartment and your power button. The battery compartment, as you can see right here, 4 AA batteries. Now, if you were to use rechargeables, that would be more helpful, I feel like, in any kind of an SHTF scenario. So that's good to have, okay. Lock it up like that. And then this is your power button, which you would press and hold to power this on. And then I'm gonna go ahead and see if we can actually see the image right here through the camera. So let's find out. Okay. All right, you can see the TFT display in there. Not the easiest thing to do using the phone right now as a camera, just because it is camera on camera inception, which is always going to be an issue. But you can see the TFT display in there. Basically, it's a 1.5-inch LCD display. So it's digital night vision. And like I said, this is generation 1 night vision. very inexpensive compared to any of the newer generation stuff, and it gets you in the door. This technology was created in the 1960s, so just keep that in mind. It's definitely not the latest and greatest, but it does the job. As you can see in some of the video and some of the still frames that I've shown you here in the video during the process of talking about this night vision monocular, it works, okay? So honestly, for $70, not a bad way to go if you want to just get in the door. It'll do the job for what it is intended for. Taking images, taking video at night when there's very little light, and bringing back intel and data to your community, your group, or even just for yourself in order to make sure that you're better prepared for whatever might be coming your way in the middle of the night. And we all know that that is something that's a possibility in any SHTF scenario. So I just wanted to bring this to your attention because it's $70. I'll leave a link below in the pinned comment and in the description to the link on eBay where you can purchase these. And like I said, I gave it a shot. I just wanted to see, okay, 70 bucks. It's not really a big risk if it doesn't work, but it does actually work, and it's not the worst piece of night vision equipment I've ever seen before. Is it the greatest? By far, no. But will it do the job and get you in the door and make sure you have some form of being able to see in the dark in case, let's say, the grid goes down, and whereas 90% of the rest of the public won't have any night vision capability at all? Yes, this is what that can do for you. So keep those things in mind. This is a very inexpensive little piece of equipment that can add to your inventory, and then down the road you can just upgrade and go from there and get better and better equipment once you at least have something to get in the door with. So night vision for under 100 bucks that does the job. It's right here with the Stealth Cam digital night vision monocular. And if you have any questions about it, or if you want to know anything else about it, leave it in the comments below. That way I can help you guys out with any of these other types of purchases in the future. But like I said, just give it a shot and you probably won't be disappointed. And if you have anything else for me, make sure you hit me up on the website, magicprepper.com, and I'll try my best to get back to you. Otherwise, that's going to be it for Magic Prepper.